welcome back to the Ask Johnny channel. You know, we all have heard of the pyramids and the Roman Colosseum and all that sort of bloody stuff, but there are some ancient archaeological sites out there that don't get quite the same attention. Have a look at this.
I tell you, gentlemen, science has agreed that unless something is done and done quickly, man as the dominant species of life on Earth will be extinct within a year.
G'day, Johnny. It's great to be here for another intriguing episode. G'day, Johnny. It's great to be back here. What have you got for us? Righto, Johnny. This is from Rancid. And Rancid's in Texas. Hello to everybody in Texas. Thanks for watching us, and especially hello to Rancid. But Johnny Rancid asks, Johnny, we have all heard of the pyramids and those famous ancient sites. But what are some of the lesser known places, Johnny? P.S. We all love your videos, Johnny. That's from Rancid in Texas. Thanks very much, Rancid. Johnny, what are some of the less famous bloody archaeological sites? Oh yeah, archaeological sites that don't get so much attention, Johnny. Well, a few spring to mind, but by jingoes, there's one that stands out to me, and that's in Bolivia.
Bolivia, South America. Here, 45 miles west of La Paz, isolated high in the Andes Mountains, lie the mysterious ancient ruins of Puma Punku.
Puma Punku?
We're at Puma Punku. Puma Punku is unique in terms
Puma Punku?
of ruins of Puma Punku.
Why, Jesus, it sounds bloody fascinating.
These are the mysterious ruins of Puma Punku, high in the Altiplano of Bolivia.
And I have to admit, Johnny, that I'm sort of a studious type, but I'd never bloody heard of the joint till a couple of days ago when we got, was it Rancid? Yeah, Rancid. Rancid from Texas. When we got Rancid's letter. And I looked it up, and by Jesus, there's some anomalies there, Johnny, that's for sure.
The cuts from the diamond saw were the best comparison to those found on the stone blocks at Puma Punku. So we're talking about the sharpest, most sophisticated cutting tool we have today. So how could a so-called primitive society have achieved such sophisticated stone carving techniques?
As if they were made by precision power tools.
Are you kidding me? Oh, God. Have a look at some of this.
Archaeologists are baffled by this structure. They don't know what was here or what the purpose of Puma Punku originally was.
Yeah, it was discovered by this guy, Johnny. Oh, he's a good-looking bloke. Yeah, he's one of those Spanish conquistador types who rode around back in the 1500s back in South America, destroying cultural heritage and native peoples. The bloody native people that were there when he come riding through on his horse, they wouldn't bloody know anyway, would they?
And Puma Punku, the name itself, means the gate of the puma. Now, the name itself is Quechua, the language of the Inca. So the Inca likely named this place Puma Punku when they were here in the 15th century AD.
Yeah, that's just laying all around there like that, Johnny. That's not how it was found. It was found covered in dirt and shit and everything, as old antiquities often are. And when the archaeologists in the 20th century come along, they just picked them all up and lined them up in a row like that.
Out in the outside back like when we're building walls. But this is the surface that we keep getting. It's not this, like the backside, the natural surface. It's this smooth. It's like a machining. I know it sounds trite at this point, and you even have it in here, right? Once again, these interior cuts are astoundingly difficult to get these nice level planes. And in. And andesite too. What I would advocate is getting a block. Well, let's take a walk.
And one bloke, he's done some bloody research on it, which you'd expect for such a site. He's done some research on the bloody stones themselves, and he reckons they're man-made. Jesus Christ, it's...
Some that.
We have the red sandstone megalith. This is an alkaline geopolymer, 1,400 years of age. And we have the gray andesite structures, acidic geopolymer, 1,300 years of age.
Concrete? Like fake, like concrete blocks? My Jesus, I don't know whether that'd be, but that's huge, Johnny. That'd be a bloody huge building site with fucking concrete everywhere. And how do primitive peoples make bloody perfect bloody moulds for a start? I mean, there's more work in making the fucking moulds than there is bloody bringing the rocks in. There's one sandstone block there used on the base. It's 121 tons, I reckon. Jesus Christ, that's bloody big. Here's how they reckon it used to look. Oh, look at that. It's a beautiful spot. Now all we've got is just a rumble-tumble of bloody big boulders and big fucking square cubes and stuff just laying around everywhere.
Mainstream scholars believe the andesite blocks found at Puma Punku were formed by hand with primitive stone tools. But some researchers point to the intricate stonework as evidence of the use of advanced precision technology.
And there's people out there, Johnny, who's saying you can mix some bloody mixture from fruit juices and all this sort of bloody shit that'll soften the rock. Are you kidding me? Oh, God.
Relying on the old legends with plants extract capable of softening stone.
Back to another video I made in recent weeks, which looked at the interlocking stone walls of the Inca or pre-Inca civilization. One possible explanation for the problems we see is that the people of Puma Punku employed stone softening techniques. The scientific paper by Helmut Trebuch works in theory, and he offers a number of stone softening techniques that could either work together or independently to allow hard igneous volcanic rocks, high in silicate minerals, to be moulded into shape. Peruvian legend written down by priest George Lira that Inca stonemasons used a herb or plant to soften rocks. And Helmut Trebuch says that the legend may actually have a hint of truth.
Well, I don't know any bloody fruit acids and bloody juices that'll do that to a bloody rock. Well, that's pretty bloody. And if there is, we should be bloody using it now. And have a look what some of these bloody square-looking rocks do to a compass.
Picture. And then we have the magnetic anomalies. Here on the top of this stone, you can see how the compass reacts to something going on. And then on the surface, again, you see quite wild magnetic variations.
But doesn't granite do that, Johnny? Oh yeah, it does, but that's not granite. Something's not adding up here, Johnny. Summing up, Johnny, you got all these bloody rocks out there in the highlands of bloody Bolivia that's thousands of years old, and no one can bloody really be definitive about how the bloody thing was built or made, so you somehow just got to draw your own conclusions about it.
These stones, however, hold the secret to unraveling the currently attested historical inaccuracies, for they do indeed exist, cannot be shifted, and fly in the face of the incomplete history academics are attempting to teach as fact.